2 cops over there.
This is what it is. Old Queens Gate. You can't walk through it after your freshman year because the tradition states that if you were to walk back through the gate after entering into Old Queens, you wouldn't graduate on time. Rutgers has always been a big part of my life because my parents met at Rutgers. They actually met in Quad 2 and they got married at Voorhees Chapel. So without Rutgers, I wouldn't be alive, if that makes sense. This is the signing of the Old Queens Charter up here. Why do they call him William the Silent? Well, story goes, when a virgin walks past a statue, he whistles. He's never whistled. I feel connected to tradition here at Rutgers through the Rutgers University Glee Club. That's kind of why I do these events and these customs. The Rutgers-Princeton rivalry started in the 1800s because they were both New Jersey schools. And when you have 2 schools that close together, there's bound to be some butting of heads. Rutgers had a cannon on its campus that was used during the Revolutionary War and the 1812 War. Princeton felt that the cannon was rightfully theirs, but Rutgers used the cannon and it was on their soil as a historical landmark. But then Princeton took it back because they felt that it was theirs. Princeton keeps it on their campus until the Rutgers-Princeton football game, heckling Rutgers saying, hey, we have your cannon, but then Rutgers beats Princeton in the first football game ever. In 1875, these 9 students went down at 12 a.m. to go take the cannon from Princeton. They go down in a horse and buggy and they begin to dig the cannon out. Rutgers brought this cannon, put it on Old Queens campus. This rivalry exploded at this point because the next morning, students saw the cannon on their campus and were in jubilation. But back at Princeton, they started freaking out saying, oh my God, our cannon's gone. Princeton obviously doesn't like this because it's been on their campus for so long and they've been heckling Rutgers for so long that they begin to organize to try and take the cannon back from Rutgers again. So once the presidents get wind of this fight beginning to happen between students, from then on, Princeton cemented it into the ground and kept it on Princeton soil till this very day. Well, this is exciting. This public safety guy who's parked right across the street, now he's driving. Go ahead, film him. It's public safety. Let's see if he comes up to us. Oh my God. He's turning this way, he's turning this way. We're outside of Alexander Library. I'm gonna get 2 history books about the cannon. They have the chapters in the book. It's here's the Rutgers in the Civil War. They have the birth of intercollegiate football. It's like another chapter. And then the cannon war. I think it's just amazing. I think it's so just being a student here. I'm really proud to be a Rutgers student. I always have to get reminded of that. But yeah, I'm definitely proud to be here. All right, so it's a straight shot from the street right here. This is where the bookstore is. You walk straight up, literally a straight line, and the cannon's right here. Great escape route or walk away route, you're not going to run away. You're just going to dump and act like nothing happened. You could either continue going down the road, or you could go this way through the tigers. Or the bears.
My counselors from my school had come to Rutgers, which was weird because it's Texas. And so she heard I was going to Rutgers. This is the first time anyone from my high school had ever gone to Rutgers. So she pulled me into her office, shocked me, and she was like, the first story she told me about Rutgers was that her sister had gone to Princeton to paint the cannon and gotten arrested.
They're so pretentious here. They just think they're better than everybody else. But they're not. Just because they're Ivy League shouldn't mean that they have to be like $50,000 a year. Completely absurd. I hate this place. Good morning, Princeton. You know, Greek temple, go to class. Oh yeah, I gotta go to class now. I gotta go talk to Zeus. If you come look closely at the dirt, there's Rutgers scarlet colored stones near the base of the cannon. Princeton put out the bigger of the 2 cannons that they own right here in the middle of this quad. This is what I like to call the decoy cannon. It's the bigger cannon. They own 2 cannons, but Rutgers stole the smaller cannon, which happens to be over there in a secret spot. So, not to be anticlimactic or anything, but here's our cannon. It's in such an ugly location. I mean, it tarnishes its history practically. You know, the other bigger cannon is in the sunlight with a nice little decal on it. Well, this one is kind of in the mud of this grassy area and just behind a van. It's just, why do they even have it? Why do they even keep it here? Why couldn't Rutgers just have it? You know, they're not even treating this with any respect. I'm really pumped up to go do this right now. And we're continuing the tradition 137 years later. 137 years later. Get it. Scoped out the area, and there was a public safety officer watching where we were. We watched him get in his car and drive away. So right now, there's no one watching the cannon. I think this is our best shot. My heart is like, it's from my chest. That's that up there. They look great. They're like holding hands and shit. Right. It's so dark. Oh shit, there's 2 cops over there. My heart is pumping through my ears. Yeah, look at it. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful sights I've seen. Which is why I think of Princeton. To do something like painting the cannon or keeping these Princeton-Rutgers rivalries alive, it means a lot because we're connecting something to the past that is lost and it shouldn't be lost. If Princeton came and painted our cannon, yeah, I'd be mad, obviously, but I would be happy that the rivalry still lives. Tradition is important. If we don't remember and respect the things that define who we are, then we'll have nothing to set us apart from the 1,000 other colleges in this country. And Rutgers is so rich in its history that students should be proud of it and embrace it. You know, as the alma mater says, my heart clings closer than the ivy, and I know that I'll always look back and enjoy my time on the banks of the old Raritan.
My father sent me to old Rutgers and resolved that I should be a man. And so I said,